Hey y'all, it's Ryukin here, and welcome to my new video after the 1 week of absence. Because why? Well, last week I didn't post anything on that day because I only made a statement that I'm not going to make any videos or post any videos on that week. So that's why I instead post a photo of my character right here, which I did actually made it like a week or two, I don't even sure, but I think it's a week ago. So as you can see here, this is basically a photo that I posted on there. So well, I mean last week. And if you want to check that post out, so the links will be provided in the description, or maybe it's just going to be not there because I was too lazy to put it on. So but it really depends on myself though. So alright, so stop talking about the absent week. So it's time to focus on the present because this is the only one focus that I have. And alright, so and in this new video right here, after 1 week of absence, I'm going to show to y'all of how to and ways to set up your wireless microphone right here. This Komigabu XD2 for instance. And how to set up this thing right here on something like a boom pole. Well, so there were tons of ways and tons of setups that you can do with this thing. And with your wireless mic, it will gradually turn this thing into a wireless boom mic pole. So but even though this thing right here is basically just a boom pole stand that is made for some dynamic microphones that they will use in concerts or something like that. And well, so of course it's in this video right here, so I'm going to show to y'all of how to set up and ways to set up this thing right here on a boom pole stand, which from what I have been doing this setup right here in some sort of my videos, well of course it's really handy. But even though in some of the videos that you might notice that there was no lavalier mics on my shirt, but that's why I use this setup right here to get everything in recorded. So but even though it only focuses on my voice, and if I was away from the microphone the audio will be like really distant. And let's find that out of how to set up this into a boom pole stand. Let's get this video started because why not? And here is what you would need to make this boom pole stand setup right here possible. So and first of all right here, you have to grab your any instance of the wireless microphones that you have lying around. And well, of course, it really depends on what the brand or what the grade you are using, or what the level of this thing was actually on. Like if you have a professional ones, well it's going to be like a bigger ones. Well of course it really depends on the size or the grade or the branding though. Alright, so you will need a wireless microphone. And well, so the second thing right here that you're going to need for this setup right here, it is an auxiliary cable. So why do I choose an auxiliary cable right here? It's because it's basically the only thing that is been lying around right now throughout years. So this one right here is basically the one that I borrowed from my fake Sony headphones, which where is it? So this thing right here, y'all remember this? So this thing right here is basically a fake Sony headphones that it has this really thin auxiliary cable right here, which it looks really cheap. But despite it's pretty cheap right here, this thing right here is still better than nothing because you know it's a basic auxiliary cable that it came with the fake Sony headphones. So you have to grab your any auxiliary cable that is lying around or maybe it's in your house. And if you have any multiple audio cables around, so you can choose one of them right here, like the one that I have. You will need an auxiliary cable to do this process right here. And the third thing right here, which is really important, this is a shotgun microphone. Well, so the shotgun microphone right here is going to be mounted onto the top of the boom pole right here, which right now it has a really big size right here, so it wouldn't fit. So this, it would require an adapter right here to get it to work. So either if you want to screw in on the tripod itself, I mean the mount itself, and screw it in onto the boom pole right here, you can do that. So but well, of course it's going to be depend on what the boom pole you're using. So there is something like the ones that it has like a low profile one, which they actually included this mount right here on, so you can just mount on that, skipping the process of getting an adapter. So you will need a shotgun microphone right here, which it really depends on what the microphone that you're using, like the shotgun microphone or the boom one, that it has like an XLR audio input, and at the end there is like a really big 2.5 jack, so you can get an adapter to cover to that. So you need to grab a shotgun microphone and then it's good to go. Nonetheless, but not the least, the fourth thing right here, which it is this. Well, why do I bring this here? These little guy right here, these are called Velcros. So these little guys right here, how do they help me this setup? Well, so first of all right here, the good thing about these Velcros right here is that these things right here, it makes everything right here, especially when it comes to matching the audio cables right here, it becomes more organized. So, but these things right here, this is by far is the one of the best items that I ever have when it comes to matching off the cables, like the really messy cables or something like that. These things right here will came to my mind when it comes to making an audio cable management. So which it makes things like less messy and it looks casual. But even though this is the fourth thing that I listed, but what about the last one? Well, aside everything right here that I have, so we got Velcro, the shotgun microphone, the auxiliary cable, and the wireless mic. And what about the last thing? So the last thing, it is this, a boom pole. And in case if your boom pole doesn't have a compatible mount, where is it? Oh, it's right there. So, and in case if your boom pole right here, it doesn't even have a compatible mount, so you can grab an adapter right here, which is basically this one, and screw it onto the mount of the boom pole, and it is good to go. But in case if you want to get a hot shoe on there, so you can, but well, of course it's going to be depend on what the microphone they're using, whether you use your built-in wireless microphone or whatever it is. So it really depends. For my case right here, I'm gonna be using the shotgun microphone right here to attach onto the stop. So, and alright, so and with that, everything listed here. So we got the wireless microphone, the auxiliary cable, the shotgun microphone, the Velcros, and this boom pole right here. And right now, it's time to get everything all assembled. Let's get right into an assembly process. Okay, so right now we are in the assembly process, and first of all right here, as you can see here, I have already mounted this adapter right here onto the base of the boom pole stand right here, which is basically this part right here where it's actually extended out like this, and then I have an adapter right here being mounted on. And right now I'm gonna be mounting this shotgun microphone right here and screw it in onto this adapter right here. And again, it really depends on what the method you're going to be using. And well, so the second thing right here which you have to do is to plug in the auxiliary cable that you have right here, and then plug it in onto the microphone like this. Oh, what's happening? Oh, alright. I was hallucinating. And as you can see here, here's what it looks like right here, unorganized. So, and right now I'm gonna be putting all of these right here together like this. And as you can see here, here's what it looks like by the overall effect without an organization. So here's what it looks like. Everything right here, it looks unorganized. And yep, of course, it looks really messy. And before that, I'm gonna be using all of these Velcros right here that I mentioned in the area and put this onto the poles to make things look simpler. Right, so you can adjust it according to your needs if you want to, and then the end. Well, I mean at the end there. So alright, so as you can see here, here's what it looks like. So the Velcros right here is like one of the special things that it makes everything right here look organized when it comes to matching the audio cables right here. As you can see here, here's what it looks like right here by the overall without the wireless microphone. And right now I'm going to get this final piece right here onto this pole right here where the wireless microphone would sit in. You were going to need to grab your one of the wireless microphones that you're going to be using, like for example this one right here. So this is the main ones, as you can see here, and right now I'm gonna be plotted in onto the mic input of the wireless microphone, and then here's what it looks like right here, unorganized. So as you can see here, it's just hanging around like this, which is what I really don't like about this. So, and well, of course, this right here, it comes into the solution. So just get this wireless microphone right here, wrap around the, you're just going to clip it on the Velcro like this, and then wrap around on the pole that you desire. So as you can see here, here's what it looks like right here for the finished product. And well, of course, I declared this right here the finished product of my setup right here for this boom pole. So as you can see here, here's what it looks like right here by the overall. So as you can see that we have your shotgun microphone right here, or my shotgun microphone in this case, a Sunrise with Bomini, and right now it's being connected over here and all the way down to the wireless mic, which is the one right here that I'm going to be using in the test part of the video. And to make sure that everything works perfectly fine, so I'm going to be turning on the microphone right here to get into the testing of the microphone. And I can see that the audio starts jumping when I tap onto my 7 rhymes, which that means right now this entirety of the setup in here is ready to use. So, and alright, so let's get right into the testing of this setup right here, of how well it performs. Without any further ado, let's get the testing of the setup right here started. And the last thing that we have to do is just to install your receiver onto the camera, and then grab your any audio cable that you have in your hand, or even the audio cable that it came with the wireless microphone set, and then plug it in straight into the camera, especially the microphone jack. So, and if in case if you don't have a camcorder or your digital camera lying around, you can also use your smartphone, but your smartphone right here is going to be a bit driven, so you can use the TRS plug. That is kind of something like a TRS, but except they have like 4 poles on each of the 3.5 right here. So this one is a TRS one, so it has 3 poles. But meanwhile on the TRS, which it has like a 4 poles. So the one, I think one of them is for the microphone. So, and well, that's how you set up this boom pole right here, like this. And well, of course, for now it's bring off the frame, so I'm going to show to y'all in action. So as you can see here, here's what it looks like right here, but even though I can't even show it to y'all what it looks like. So as you can see here, here's what it looks like in a nutshell right here. But even though I can't even provide y'all the full detail of this thing right here, because right now I'm using it to pick it up my voice. And well, of course, after everything have all set up right here, so make sure that everything right here is perfectly fine. So you can adjust your boom mic right here to this right here to adjust what you're going to pick up your voice from. But well, of course right here, the most of the time right here, the boom mics right here, like this one, is going to be off the frame, because you know, if you put like a boom mic right here in the frame, it's going to be irritating to the frame. And well, so I'm not going to talk about a galvanized square steel or any friendly wood veneers. So let's get right to the conclusions of how I think about this setup right here. And alright, so without any further hesitate, let's get the conclusions started. And alright, I see I'm doing too much ASMR now, so let's get right into it. And with that, in my conclusion, this setup right here, it is one of the usually used setup that I've been using during the past few months, which is being used in the most of my reviewing sub episodes, and also in some of the videos like the blog series, or some of the videos that I've seen here and then have this setup right here all ready to go. And well, so this thing right here, it has many and different configurations. So, but meanwhile, there is some of the moments that like I have a thought that I'm gonna be using this right here in the frame, and then I have like the mic right here being really close to my mouth like this when it comes to like doing the video where my mouth is only the point of focus but not the surroundings. So but actually, I could say right here, it really does depend on what the setup right here that I'm gonna be using. But the most of the time right here, I would like to prefer to have it off the frame, like in the most of my videos that you have seen the past few months. And of course, these videos right here will bring really noticeable by there's no lavalier on my shirt, and then the only thing that is actually picking up is from this microphone right here that I was using at the time, like my Boya BY-MM1. And well, so the setup right here, of course, right here is really easy to set up, and of course, it's really easy to bring everything here together, and boom, here's what it looks like in a nutshell. And well, of course, I hope this video right here is going to be helpful for y'all. Like if you have one of these boom poles right here lying around your house, and then you want to make it or turn it into the boom mic for your content creating, so like this one right here that I've been using in the past few months. And alright, so I think this is going to be a really short conclusion right here, like after all. So, and well, so, and what about the microphone that I'm using right now? Well, so I'm using the same microphone as the one that I used in the beginning and in some of the parts of the video. So, but it doesn't really matter anyways because this is the end. Alright, so I think this is going to be basically it for this video. And well, so I hope this video right here will be found useful, and of course this is going to be my far the best educational video that I will put onto y'all. So but since I'm running out of stuff to review, so that's why I made this video, to keep it like, you know, a cost down. And alright, so I think this is going to be really it for this video. And of course, and if you do like this one-cent stuff like this, or whatever it is, awesome content like this from the person that you're seeing right now, so please leave me a like, comment, and the most important thing is, which is to consider subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I really appreciate y'all for that. And well, for this setup right here, I will be constantly using it until it breaks. So, and I think this is going to be basically it for this video, and 你เจอกันใหม่ในเอพิโซดหน้าของซีรีส์ไหนก็ได้หรือว่าจะเป็น Minecraft หรือว่ารีวิวของหรือว่าอะไรก็แล้วแต่และนอกนั้นทั้งหมดนี้ก็คือคลิปสาธิตการเซตอัพไมค์บูมตัวนี้ in a nutshell แล้วก็ขอบคุณท่านผู้ชมอีกครั้งหนึ่งนะครับที่มาติดตามรับฟังขอบคุณมากแล้วก็เดี๋ยวเจอกันใหม่เดี๋ยวไปได้จริงๆในคลิปหน้านะครับบ๊ายบายสวัสดีครับ